If you're thinking about buying a home, you've probably heard the term closing costs, but most buyers aren't exactly sure what that means. This may be one of the biggest reasons people feel overwhelmed or delay buying altogether. So in this video, I break down what closing costs are, what they include, how much they usually cost, and how I help my clients cover some of those costs. No fluff, just real numbers and real options. If we haven't met, I'm Brana Humbert. I'm a realtor and mortgage loan originator, and I help first-time home buyers understand the numbers so buying a home feels doable and not overwhelming. So what exactly are closing costs? Closing costs are the fees and expenses required to officially complete the purchase of a home. These aren't random charges. They pay for real services that protect you as the buyer and make sure everything is done correctly and legally. Closing costs can include, you got lender fees, title and escrow fees, prepaid items like homeowners insurance, property taxes, and if applicable, HOA dues. Some of these are one-time fees and some are expenses you are prepaying that you'd have to pay for anyway once you own the home. So how much are closing costs? On average, closing costs are typically around 2 to 3% of the purchase price of the home. That number can vary depending on several things such as the loan type, the price of the home, your location, even the time of year you buy, and whether you're buying down your rate and paying toward discount points. For example, if you're buying a $400,000 home, closing costs might land somewhere between $8,000 to $12,000, but every situation is different. And here's the part most home buyers don't realize. You do not always have to pay all of your closing costs out of pocket. That's right, you heard me right. This is where having the right realtor makes a huge difference. So how do I help my clients with closing costs? I'm glad you asked. As your realtor, I don't just help you find a home and write an offer. I help my clients strategically structure their purchase so they keep as much money in their pocket as possible. I love saving my clients money. And this can include me negotiating seller concessions where the seller will cover some of those costs, using builder incentives on new construction, or in many cases, me giving you money at closing. Yes, I literally help my clients with their closing costs. And that might be through a credit from my commission or through how we negotiate the contract. Every situation is different, but the goal is always the same. Make buying a home feel doable, not overwhelming, and save my client money. So here's some final thoughts. I see so many buyers assume they need a massive amount of cash saved and that they end up delaying buying when there may have been options available the whole time. So my advice is simple. Don't self-disqualify. If closing costs are something you're worried about, it's worth having a conversation. Sometimes it's not about if you can buy, it's just about how we can structure it. So here's a recap. When buying a home, the costs associated are your down payment, closing costs, inspection, and the appraisal. Go and watch my last video discussing what down payment is and the options you may have. I'll also be making videos discussing what an appraisal and inspection are as well. So stay tuned for those. And if you want more videos like this, breaking down the home buying process in simple terms, make sure to subscribe. If you want to see what this would look like for your specific situation, I've linked my free home buying checklist and my contact info below. No pressure, just good information so that you can buy confidently.